Update. These hoes are really trying it. My leasing office told me today that they can't approve the transfer because all of a sudden the unit is much more expensive than what they thought. Online it says one thing, but when they did the digging, it's actually more than that. The price I saw is what it starts at. Okay. So they're basically telling me, mind you, when I got down there, the manager was trying to be so matter-of-fact, and yeah, it's just, you know, it's, yeah, because when you're on that top floor and you're in that particular where you, in that area where you be, that's how much. I was like, it's not on the top floor. The floor, the apartment that I would be transferring to is actually on a lower floor than I'm currently on. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. You just talking. There are some folks that are just so ready to tell you no. They're just so ready to exert whatever power they've been given. On top of that, I need y'all to understand that I'm not really attached to the outcome of what happens here. I've prayed really hard about this and asked God to make whatever is supposed to happen for me happen. And so I can receive that maybe it's time for me to leave this place. It's a little scary because I don't have, you know, any idea on where the fuck I'm going. I haven't really been looking for another place to move to. I wasn't planning on moving. So all those things makes it scary and uncomfortable and annoying. But the issue that I'm really having with all of this is the disrespect, the neglect, the dismissiveness, and the feeling like they're taking advantage or attempting to take advantage of what they believe to be someone who will not take it there. And I keep going back and forth about how I want to go about this, because when I think about turning this into a whole legal matter, that drains me, just the thought of it. And I think they know that. They know that the chances of me pursuing legal action is probably low. They shouldn't make that assumption, but I bet they have, because I know that this is not how they treat the white people who live here. It's just not. I've witnessed how they treat the white people in comparison to me. It is not the same. And yeah, the legal thing would just be, one, financially draining on me. You know, you have to pay for a lawyer, you gotta pay to go to court, and companies like this and situations like this can get dragged out. They can really get dragged out. And, you know, there's that chance that it doesn't work out in my favor. You know, loopholes and little things within our lease agreement that they can get around this type of issue. The humanity part of this, the basic understanding, doesn't matter when you take it legal. It's just about what does it say on that lease agreement, and are they not doing what they say they were going to do on that lease agreement. And that's just point blank period what it is. But I do think there's been an awful amount of neglect and misinformation that has guided me to make decisions that if I was given the correct information, I wouldn't have made. Like, I would not have extended my lease if they were honest about the fact that they were going to be building something on top of my unit, period. Whenever I asked that question, they told me I was hearing the echoes from something being built behind us, but that was not true. I already cried today about this, just from frustration and anger. It's not so much about, oh, because I really wanted to move in that apartment, and I do like that apartment, but I don't like living here with paying these people. Like, I can't wait till I get the fuck on and leave them the fattest fucking review of what my experience has been. The fattest review. Like, I might even make a TikTok about these niggas and really take it there. Yeah, it's just, it's bad, it's bad. And then, like, the people that work in this office, these are the type of people who probably went and looked me up online, found me, and are probably watching this video right now. And to that I say, why is your broke, dumb ass playing with me? Because that's what the fuck you doing, is playing with me. But I'm gonna tell you something, karma is a motherfucker, and this is not something I'm making up, this is just the way the world works. That karma, that motherfucker right there is gonna come back on your ass. Because there's no way in the world anybody can hear the videos that I've taken and say, nobody will wanna live in those conditions, nobody. So what I'm gonna focus on, while I still fight them and get on them, and let them know what time it is, what time it ain't. I'm gonna take advantage of every moment that's quiet, where I have peace. At this point, my gripe is more with that leasing office than it is with the noise itself. It's the fact that I can have all this evidence and be this thorough and consistent with my complaints, and you will still look past me and say, can't do nothing about it. And it's just a cold ass lie. That's all it is. So yeah, I'm ready to move forward. I don't want these miserable, ashy, no style having, dumb in the brain motherfuckers in my world. I just don't care to keep this web of people in my mind when I'm not talking to them. Like, they need to be out of sight, out of mind. So I think I'm gonna smoke me a blunt tonight type shit. And yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, cause that's what it's giving tonight type shit. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
I only tried whenever I got some sort of stuff.
Right, that's thank you. Why don't we know that? Since your library has to offer, that's actually really clutch. Thank you so much. That's something I support. Like tutors, I know they have like free. I guess
I don't know. What's something? I like people like that. Cause this is on the big, or maybe it was on summer school at the library, and summer school listening at the library. Because the Sawyer Adventures, it was like about this. Oh yeah, you just
naively assuming. Awesome. For our book club, we just under the big collar, so
I'm getting these fools together. I just had to send an email to the bitch that denied my approval to move. I did what I needed to do, ho. Nah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Clap for me. I'm proud of myself. And what I love about the emails is that it's the paper trail aspect of it all. Because a lot of the interactions that I have with these motherfuckers have been in person, and I don't follow up with an email, which I know is the smart thing to do. I just haven't every time. There are some paper trail things, but I love getting it out on the email, because it's like, I dare one of y'all to tell me this didn't happen. I dare you to tell me it didn't happen. And I also make sure to add everyone in the email that I'm talking about, who said what and when. Everybody should be made aware that I'm telling the T to the R to the U to the T to the H, girl. Yeah, I'm telling like a T.I. is too. I am not holding back. Y'all wanna act the fool, and y'all wanna pick and choose who y'all wanna extend. I feel like you seeing coochie. Y'all wanna pick and choose who y'all wanna extend customer service to. Okay, no problem. Cause I'm gonna let you know about yourself. And it's one of them, like, I'm the type, I'm providing dates, the time. Like, I already had conversations with this raggedy bitch. I already had to talk to her about this before. So it's like the nerve and audacity for you to tell me. She sat up here and told me, we did confirm that the noise isn't happening above your unit. Pardon? Are you crazy? I've sent security up there who have confirmed the noise. I have actually spoken with the team up there who confirmed the fucking noise. Your staff has spoken with the team who confirmed the fucking noise. Like, what are we talking about? I hate when motherfuckers try to play me for stupid. Like, I just hate that shit. And the thing about it, why I'm so passionate, and I don't have to explain this to nobody, but like, I'm paying y'all a lot of fucking money. Like, I don't even like spending my money. I'm damn near like Buddy from The Game, who was hella cheap and frugal. I'm like Everybody Loves Chris Daddy, okay? I do not like spending my money like that. So the fact that I'm spending this much money with y'all and y'all are playing with me like this, it's really causing an internal issue for me, period. This is my first time ever spending this amount of money on rent. This was also my first time living someplace that's nice. You feel me? Like, I've never lived in a super nice apartment before. I've never had a washer and dryer in my apartment. Like, this is something that I've never experienced. And I've lived in 1, 2, 3, 4 different apartments. This being the 4th one. But my first 3, I did not have this experience, you know? And so when I moved here, this was absolutely a treat to myself. I said, when I moved down here, that I was committed to romanticizing my life. And I meant every word of that. I was coming from another horrible situation in New York, in that apartment I had lived in for 7 years. I like to stay someplace and stay there, okay? Like, I don't like moving around like that. Oh, actually 5 apartments, I'm tripping. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, oh no, 4. Yeah, 4. But yeah, I don't like, wait, 4 or 5, child. I can't, but listen, I ain't got it right now. But anyway, so yeah, like, this was a treat to myself. This was a gift to myself to experience something completely opposite than what I had just been living in when I was in New York. I loved my New York apartment, but it just started feeling like it was hard on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started feeling like, okay, I'm living below my means at this point. And I tend to do that because I have a scarcity mindset when it comes to my money, and just like, I don't know when that next check coming, so I gotta, you know. But when I moved here, it was just like, you know what? You deserve to have this experience. You have the money, enjoy it. But now, especially with money looking funny, because in this economy, we're just not getting paid the same as we were 2-3 years ago. So it's like, my patience, my fuse for bullshit, it's really, really low. Like, I don't have time for none of that, and you certainly not gonna play in my face. And that's what I feel like they doing, is playing in my face. It's one thing if they really didn't have a solution. Like, if there was no place for me to transfer to, if, you know what I'm saying? It was like I feel like they were going out of their way to go up there and check them and, you know, do all the things that needed to be done to make me feel like they gave a fuck, then maybe I would be a little less like annoyed by all of this. But y'all are completely invalidating what I'm saying, telling me that it's not even happening. That's the thing, it's like crazy making, you're gaslighting, and I'm not here for it. I refuse. Y'all are not gonna play with me. And I think for them, the assumption is that I'm just gonna give up at a certain point. Like, she'll leave this alone after a little bit. No, I won't. I'm actually not gonna stop, because I gave up. And I shouldn't say I gave up, but like, I kind of like stopped saying stuff at the beginning of 2023 because I felt so defeated in 2022, in October of 2022, when they told me no. The first time I tried to get a concession on my rent or transfer to another unit. They didn't have units for me to transfer to, and they wouldn't give me the concession on my rent. I felt defeated then, and I let all of 2023 go by until it was like, nah, this is fucking nuts. And in December of 2023, I went to go and see about transferring to a unit, which I told y'all about, and this motherfucker completely fumbled the ball on that unit. That would have alleviated everything because it was on the top floor, and I wouldn't have had to deal with what I'm dealing with. You feel me? It just would have alleviated everything. There's other details that I just don't want to share, but trust me, all those details compiled together would have alleviated everything that I'm dealing with currently. And now they trying to tell me like, oh, well, you don't know if movie is gonna solve your issue. I don't need you to think for me. I don't need you to, you're not Raven Baxter. I don't need you to have a premonition and like, oh, I don't know if that's gonna, I don't care if you know. You don't know what the fuck going on right now currently. Why the fuck would I be expecting you to know shit about shit that's gonna happen in the future? You don't know shit right now. That's been happening right in front of your face. I'm playing, I got 30 videos saved. These are just the ones that I have put into, I have a whole album on my phone called Noise. And so far, I have 30 videos in there, and there's more. I just have only gotten up to a certain point in my phone and I just gave up. But I have 30 fucking videos, 30 plus. It's like 35 videos in there of straight up excessive noise. And again, this is not when someone's playing music loud. This is not the stumping and jumping and the weights dropping that I be hearing. This is hammering, this is jackhammer, this is banging, like this is that. And this lady telling me it's not happening above you. Are you crazy? It's just, it's the crazy making that's really igniting my fire to keep going in. And yeah, they basically denied me for the unit because they found out that the unit is more expensive than they thought. That's not my problem. typically, if you tell a tenant that something's priced at a certain amount, you have to keep your word on that. If you fucked up, you fucked up. That's your business. You gotta take the L on that. But your staff told me it was this price because that's what it stated online. And he even went out of his way to volunteer information on how he could even lower the price by offering me a concession. So he doing all that shucking and jiving because I think he's the type of person who wants to feel like he did something, and he gets off on feeling like he changed the situation in that moment. So in that moment, you know, if I started smiling or if I was like, oh, thank you, he feels like he accomplished something. You've accomplished nothing because all you're doing is talking out of the side of your neck. You can't even do shit. You are powerless in this situation. All of that, oh, I could get it low here. You can't do shit without the approval of this white lady who's not gonna approve anything. And that's not me guessing, that's me based off my experience with her. She has had multiple times to approve some type of alleviation and solution for me and has denied it. I know, I gotta get this off my chest some kind of way. My friends are tired of hearing about it. They ain't told me that, but I'm tired of talking to my friends about it. It's just like, it's the same thing. And the reason why it's annoying is because we all know how stupid this all sounds and how easy it is to come up with a solution. It's these motherfuckers playing. But yeah, they told me that it was more expensive than what they thought or whatever. And I'm like, I didn't think about to say this then, but I was like, so when did you figure out it was more expensive? And why am I only finding out now, me coming to the office? Because when I walked into the office, he was like, oh, I emailed you. Like, he didn't want me at his desk. I emailed you. I'm like, okay, well, I'm here. What did the email say? First of all, bitch. Second of all, I pull up the email while I'm still standing in front of the nigga. I'm like, this don't even say shit. This don't even have the details that you're giving me right now. If I didn't come down here, I wouldn't even have this information, you fuck. So I'm like, hey. He was like, it's more expensive because it's located here and it's this size. And I'm like, that's not even the correct information. My unit is bigger than that unit, number one. Number two, it's not on that floor, it's on this floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the floor wrong, he had the size wrong. So I'm like, so now why is it more expensive? Oh, because it's located on this side of the building. Okay, because now you just gotta make something up, right? You dumbass. So then he talking about, oh, it's more expensive because it's on that side of the building. I'm like, I'm not moving there for aesthetics. I don't care what side of the fucking building it's on. I'm moving there to alleviate my issue. What are we talking about? You talking about because it's on this side of the building. Bitch, if y'all don't apply that concession. And then I'm like, when I did the math, and this is what I didn't do in front of them, because I was just trying to process how they was acting. I had my homegirl with me, which she, by the way, was also like, why were they looking like that? They looking like, this is how they're doing me. Why the fuck are you looking like that? Why the fuck are you looking like that? Then this Negro gonna say, cause it was two of them, and he was like, oh, so-and-so went above and beyond, you know, he emailed so-and-so, you know, I was like, but didn't you tell me you did that the day before yesterday? And he was like, then he gonna step in again, oh, well, he did email him, but you know, it was a little vague, so they needed more information. Why are you sending vague emails? You have more than enough information. Why would there be any vague communication going on in regards to this situation that's been happening for over 2 years? How does vagueness make sense? So when I got home, I'm thinking like, yo, like, I would only be staying there for the remainder of my lease. When you do the math, the difference in price doesn't even equal up to 1 month's rent that I'm currently paying. So y'all are losing not even the amount of 1 month's rent that I'm talking about, significantly lower. And you won't move me there? I'm trying to tell you. Like, it don't make sense. It's never gonna make sense. And until this situation is over, I don't know when I'm gonna stop talking about it, because I can't believe that they playing with me. Here's where I get some peace, is that I do love my home. I don't want to move. I had no intentions on moving. My drive to move has been because of this issue. So every moment of peace and quiet I hold so dear to my heart, because that's all I want. That's all I want. I'm not asking for nothing else. I just want peace. That's it. Anyway, I'm about to wash my hair, and I'm gonna use all this new stuff because I just want to see. So we're gonna use the Rosemary Clarifying Sugar Scalp Scrub. I want to see if I like this. I'm gonna use the Sunny Isle stuff, and I'm gonna use this for my styling product, the Mayo styling gel. So yeah, today was a laundry hair day. I've been holding off on this laundry. I need to do this laundry, so we're gonna wash this stuff, and I'll get back outside tomorrow. Every day that it's so warm, I'm just like, I need to be outside. But it's like, girl, you got other stuff that you could do too, like tend to this home. So that's what today is going to be, and keep going to war with these fuckers. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye. I ain't got no update. I'm just looking crazy because I feel crazy. What have I even been doing? I don't even know how to work my shit no more. I still haven't washed my hair, but I am doing laundry. Steps have been taken. I've been taking care of business with a few business emails. No, because I need to give myself a pat. What else? I have to get more detergent. What else for real? Oh, yeah, I haven't washed my hair, but I'm going to. Definitely today. I just wanted to get at least one more washing. Dang, these are supposed to be in the other room. Put these here. I don't like washing night clothes with outside clothes. What are you doing here? My robe. Yeah, anything I wear outdoors gets washed together. Like all my workout stuff, like I'm not washing that with pajamas. I do wash blankets with outside stuff because sometimes I be in my outside clothes with blankets. You know what I'm saying? Like it's also why I don't like being on my couch with clothes that I wear in the bed, because I sit on the couch with outside clothes. And like when I have guests, they have outside clothes on. I feel like it makes sense. I know everyone doesn't live by those rules, but it works for me. Anyway, child, I just can't believe all that's been going on. Like, I can't even believe that. I can't for real. With my Nike stuff, I always read what the washing instructions are because they're so specific. Like, close all the zippers, put inside out, don't lay it flat, don't let it air dry. I just be wanting to make sure I'm not ruining my stuff. Anything expensive, not just Nike, but like anything expensive, I really pay attention to how I'm supposed to wash it. Man, I'm sad because these have a hole in them. Where's the hole? Yeah, right here. I gotta do something about that. These leggings have held on for a really long time, but I'm gonna add a patch right there because I can't even fathom the idea of not having these leggings. These are my leggings from Spanx, and I've literally had them since 2017. I know that for a fact because I got them working an event for Spanx, and I got those, and I got another pair because I worked 2 days, and they gave us Spanx to wear on those days. And man, they have just, I love them so much. They're the best leggings. They are the best leggings. I don't know which Spanx legging it is. I can find that out though for you. But when I tell you the best leggings out of all the leggings I have, no matter the brand, they're the best. So that hole is like, what? I don't know how that happened. The other pair does not have a hole in it. So I don't think it's the quality. I must have sat on something that caused a snag or something, because that's happened to me before. You know, I'd be sitting down at the park. I'd be on the park benches. All right, I have more stuff that I can wash. Let me grab that. I'll be back. Well, that's the last of the detergent. So that's the last load of the day, because I ain't leaving this house. Now, let's water these plants. One of my friends just texted to check on me because obviously I talk to them about this all the time, and I'd be annoyed talking to them about it because we all know that I'm being gaslit and played with. So the conversation just starts feeling redundant because it is a fucking redundant conversation. But it feels good to like get shit off my chest, you know? Ooh, I have to repot that again. I'm just giving it some time before I repot it again because I don't want to shock it. Oh, I feel like you can see. Can you see better? Oh no, you can't. But I heard like repotting plants over and over again is not good for them. But one, I kind of want to change the pot. Like I don't like this pot. It has wheels on it. It's easy to move this pot around, which I appreciate because it's a big plant. but I don't like the pot, and also it's still not sturdy. I've been going back and forth on whether or not I want to repot it, just go ahead and repot it, or if I want to put these sticks in there and bind these stems to the stick and see if that will help. But I just feel like, I know that I made this too high, like the plant is sitting up too high in the pot. Let me show you. Yeah, like this is too high. Like this should be a little bit lower in the plant. Like this should be starting down here. But I promise you, this is just a big ass plant. Like the roots are all the way, like the bottom is down here someplace. I only put like this much of soil in before I put this thing in. It's just big as fuck. And so low key, I'm like, I feel like I just need a bigger pot for it, just in general. And you know, that might be what I have to do. Just, I need to get a big ass pot. Cause it's been in this for, well, I had to repurchase a new one, but it's been in here for a minute. I even have to be careful with how I water it because it's sitting so high up. One time I just like threw the water in like I normally do, and it all came out. I'm like, oh shit. I'm not gonna go crazy watering it because the soil was not super dry. So there's still a little bit of moisture in there somewhere. Yeah, you need some moisture. I don't base my watering based on, well, okay. I base my watering off of multiple things. I base it off of like, when's the last time I watered it? But also I check the soil. Like, does the soil feel hard and dry? If the soil feels hard and dry, I'll water the plant. Cause there's sometimes where it'll be like, oh, it's been like 5 or 7 days since I watered the plant, but the soil still feels a little damp, so it's like, I'm not gonna water it. Just watering all these girls down here. I'm so proud of this plant because this plant was looking low-key kind of crazy. I think I don't know if I was over or under watering it, but whatever I was doing, it was wrong. And now I've got a system with her, and I can tell when she needs to be watered versus when she's good. Like, I probably could have waited like another day or two to water her, but she's okay. The amount of water I just gave her, she'll be all right. She's not gonna act up. I hope not. You think you know your kids, but they be growing up on you. They don't do like how they used to. And this plant right here, this is my easiest plant. This plant requires very little. Like, I don't know what this is called. Looks like little palm trees, but she's so easy. She's so easy. Her leaves are always vibrant, and there used to be 3. Unfortunately, the 3rd one got called home. Hello, yeah. The 3rd one, unfortunately, went off to yonder. These 2 are doing well, and there's always new leaves growing up out of them. So like, it's just getting bigger and beautiful and very, very, very easy to maintain. And this pot, I'll tell you a little secret, doesn't even have a drainage hole at the bottom. Ooh, it don't even have a drainage hole at the bottom. So that's a little risky, but she's killing it. She's killing it. Like, she's full, she's sweet, low maintenance. Like, if you're looking for a new plant to get, I would suggest getting this type of plant because she's my most low maintenance plant that I own. Like, she don't cause no problems, none. Oh, I still have to do my little baby over there. The other plants that I have, I like to bring over here in water because they do have drainage holes and they be draining. I did feel like my snake plant wasn't growing, but I think lately it has been growing. Like, I'm noticing it's sitting a little taller. I think it's because I'm watering it more often. I sometimes would forget about my snake plant, I'm not gonna lie. But this is also another great plant for people who are like just starting off buying plants. And I'm no like plant lady where I know all about plants and stuff. I'm just giving you this, my little opinion based on my experience with these plants. But like, the reason why I say this is a good one is because I have definitely forgotten to water this plant multiple times and she hasn't died. So Yeah. Now this plant, this was not the original plant that I had. This was actually a cacti, and that cacti had some kind of illness. And I took it back to the plant shop I bought it from, and they were like, okay, you can swap it out with another one. So I saw this little baby tree, and I said, oh, that's cute. And I thought that it was going to grow like upwards into a tree, like a little bonsai, low key. Girl, this long ass twig, look at how this motherfucker grow. I said, what the hell? Like, I'm gonna hold on to it cause she mine, but bitch, you different. You just different than what I thought you was about to be, for real, for real. I was not expecting this. And she is finicky. Like, she's real finicky. My thing is like, okay, like, I'm okay with you being like this, but how come you don't grow no leaves on your vine? Why is it just these at the end? That's what kills me. Like, there should be leaves up and down this motherfucker, I feel like. It's just a long stem. And I'm just like, are you just gonna keep growing and growing and growing and I'm just gonna have these leaves at the end? Cause, okay, whatever, girl. And don't get me started on my cacti. I think my cacti got a disease or something, because they did tell me it's normal for the cacti to like start having that brownness at the base, but it's more than brown. I see something on the side. And I don't need nobody diagnosing this plant. Please, I'll take it to the lady, please. I do not need to hear about it from the likes of you. You ain't no damn, you ain't. But she real finicky too, because I was under the assumption that you water a cacti once every like month. And she was telling me like, oh no, you might need to water it more than that. I'm like, more than that? What the hell? Do deserts get more rain than once a month? I thought that, girl, I thought I was doing it how it do in nature. Apparently I've got it all fucked up. So, yeah. Oh. Now sometimes I be forgetting about little mama on top of the bookshelf. I ain't gonna lie, excuse me. I won't lie, excuse me. Sometimes I do, because this is one of my newer girls. Now she's doing better than the last time, okay? And sometimes she sheds a few leaves, that's okay. We got 2 that are leaving us. That's okay, I think she was just adjusting to her new pot, because you know I did put her in a new pot. But she's doing good, her roots have shot up again, they still sitting up here. Oh, I don't know what that means. I have to look it up. But she's doing good. And like for her bald spot over here, it's not a bald spot. There's just no stems growing on this side. All of her stems are more on this side of the plant. So don't think that she's balding back here. That just so happens to be the way she's situated in her pot. It's like, you know how like, this is how you look when you're facing the window, but then when you're backlit and the window's behind you and you get in front of that camera, you know, you start looking like this. That's the vibe. She's just a curly girl like the rest of us. Where did I put that? Oh. I am one of those people who like needs plants in the house. And this is something that like I grew to understand the more I spent time in my home. I love plants. I love plants, I love flowers. I like looking at them. I like seeing them change. I like watching them grow. I like tending to them. It's enjoyable for me. So yeah, I love plants. And I want more plants, if I'm being honest with you. I really do want more plants. I think plants really can make a space feel homey and comfy. Anyway, I keep stalling on washing my hair. Just don't feel like doing all this. Don't feel like it, but it's gotta happen. I think I'll wait though until I get that stuff in the dryer, because I'm not gonna wanna stop midway to move that stuff in the dryer. I'm one of those people, I do not like my clothes to sit in the washing machine. Like when I hear that washing machine stop, I pop up. I'm taking care of it right then and there. I do not like for it to sit because I hate that mildew smell. And I also hate the stiffness. I feel like they don't dry the same if you don't dry them immediately. As soon as I hear that click, I'd be like, let's go, everybody, out. He wants my anyway, I'm about to lay down. I just bought a daggone you know what I'm gonna start doing too is I'm gonna start allowing myself to like cut off when I look at my emails. Like, you know, people clock out of work at a certain time. I'm gonna start clocking out of work at a certain time. Sometimes being a freelancer, you're just under this, ooh. Sorry, before I keep talking, I just wanna show you, I just got a metal gua sha. And yo, I'm about to start using this bad boy. Cause I've been told like the metal is better for you. I'll sanitize it before I put it on my skin. But I've been told that this is better for you. I have a jade one, but I don't think it's real jade. I don't even know where I got it from. So, well, probably from Amazon. But yeah, child, got me this is a stainless steel gua sha. So I will be using this all up in here, bringing it down, all the things. Because I do tend to get a little puffy around the eyes. And so, you know, I'm just gonna start doing this and see if it starts lifting up the face. We'll see, we'll see. One thing about me, I'm willing to try all of the holistic things that are available to me. I also just purchased this fiber or whatever, because remember I was telling you about that cramp? I'm starting to think it has something to do with like my pancreas or my, what's it called? My, what do you see? Spleen, like my GI tract. I know I've mentioned 3 different things, but basically like my stomach area. I feel like it has something to do with that. And so I just wanna, and I'm a regular girl, I go to the bathroom regularly, but who knows, whatever, anyway. Okay, I look crazy, bye. Girl, not this man was in my DMs today. I said, because my thing is like, I be saying like, oh, you know, no, I wouldn't mind a guy being in my DMs, but it always feels so embarrassing and corny to me when it happens. Like, no, we can't meet this way, no. But I gotta remember, like, it's the 21st century, okay, number 1. Number 2, I literally know people who are in relationships because of social media. So it's definitely, like, it's no different than a dating app, for sure. But, you know, listen, social media just, like, quickens what would maybe inevitably happen when you're outside. Like, I don't know. But he was kind of cute. I said, who was they? So I responded. Yup. And did. Also, this is so random, but it's on my heart to say this. I pray that God protects you and me from any and all evil eyes that we might get. Anybody thinking or speaking negatively on us, I hope that they know that energy is just gonna bounce right back onto them. God protects us in every way, shape, or form, and He's shown up don't like ugly. So, you know, for those of you who are hating on a dog or hating on other dogs, please know it's gonna come back to you tenfold. And all that hate and all that energy, I'm telling you, it's just, you're not redirected someplace that makes sense. I pray that God protects me from any and all evil eyes. That's point blank to the. Also, someone that I know had posted about how one of her neighbors, she had noticed one of her neighbors took her trash from in front of her door and they like put it on top of their car. And she saw them doing it. She asked them like, hey, what are you doing? They're like, oh, I'll take your trash for you. And she was just, you know, it was a guy that did it. She was just like, I was gonna take it out. And he was like, oh no, it's okay, I'll do it for you. And she had put it on her Instagram stories and was just like, am I tripping? Like, is this just a kind Samaritan? Like, I don't know what kindness looks like anymore because people are so strange these days. And it's so real, like, because my immediate thought was, hell no, I'd be like, nah, I'd take my trash right back. This is coming from having had someone go through my trash. Like, someone legit went through my trash before. And for her, she has shared that her maintenance man had went through her laundry. And I'm just like, yo, that's why I don't put nothing past nobody. There is no job, no title, no position, no amount of money that would make me think someone isn't capable of doing something weird as fuck. You could be anybody and be a fucking weirdo, okay? So yeah, I don't put it past nobody. That's why when maintenance come in here, I don't like multiple of them being in here. I need to be able to keep my eye on everybody. You don't need to be multiples of y'all doing, you know, one person doing the work and the rest of y'all just kind of walking around. Fuck no, hell no. One person in here, the rest of y'all stand outside. And they hate when I tell them that. Like, hate when I tell them that. But it just doesn't make sense for y'all to just be standing in here looking. It just don't. This is my home. You guys can get the fuck. But yeah, one time I made the mistake of, you know, engaging in some little conversation with maintenance while they was in here working. Next thing you know, he asked me about what's my favorite restaurant and all this, that, and the third. Nah, that's why I don't even do small talk with him no more. Cause it's like, I don't need you for a second to get confused about the nature of this relationship. I don't care if you think I'm mean. I don't care if you don't think I'm friendly. I really don't care. And I know it takes a while to get out of that discomfort of like, you know, feeling like you have to people please. Cause I understand that. I have that nature of like wanting to make people feel comfortable, but you gotta think about your safety. You really do. And it's more important than someone else's comfort. I'm washing these brushes tonight because I know tomorrow I want to be outside a little bit. It's gonna be 86 degrees and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. And I did a whole bunch of laundry today. I'm rewarding myself tomorrow by going out and enjoying the sun. I'm gonna get me a smoothie. I'm just gonna be an outside bitch tomorrow and I can't fucking wait. Literally, I can't wait. I feel like I'm going on a field trip tomorrow. Today was not a bad day at all, but I got tired at like 9 p.m. I was in the bed at like 9. It's midnight now, but I'm gonna go to sleep earlier than what I've been going to sleep. I've been going to sleep at like 3:30 in the morning, no lie, for the last like week. And yeah, I don't know what that's about. Actually, I know what that's about. This is what I was doing all through Ramadan because it helped me to wake up a little bit later. This is the pattern that I had during Ramadan. I was going to sleep later and waking up later on purpose. All right, well, this is the end of the road for me tonight. I will see you girls tomorrow when I wash my hair. We're trying all new hair products. A new shampoo, a new clarifying shampoo, a new moisturizing shampoo, a new conditioner, a new deep conditioner, and a new styler. Exciting! Okay, bye. Don't blame me, gonna fight me. Alright, first thing on my list is the Rosemary Clarifying Sugar Scalp Scrub. Never used it. I've never used anything that I'm about to use today. So I'm pretty excited. Very, very excited. Actually, I should get some. Let's start. Okay, this is I'm only going for a walk, but I might run into somebody fine, so I want to look cute. Get ready with me. Pop. I've already put on sunscreen. That's a major part of this look because It is so sunny outside and it's also hot outside. The sun is blazing. There's not a cloud in the sky. So I'm gonna make sure my skin's protected. Okay, face, I only do concealer. That's all I need for this particular situation. I'm so mad, I do not think they sell this anymore. Let me see, Bright Future, Sephora. Let's see if they still sell this. Sephora, Bright Future Concealer. Oh, see, it ain't on Sephora no more. They selling it at Kohl's for $6. That's crazy. I wonder if, can I order this? Do they only have those shades? Damn, I don't think they got my shade. Anyway, I'll look at this after I'm done. I think they only have that shade. They don't sell it anymore. That's crazy. This is their best concealer. All right, let's go ahead and start applying. The concealer is really just to give me like an even skin tone. I don't need to cover everything up. I'm just covering up areas that are like obviously hyperpigmentation or discoloration on my skin. I just want some evenness to my skin. So that means getting up in these dark circles and eliminating that. Doing a little bit on the chin, a little bit over my dash, a little in between the eyes, a little in between the eyebrow, and a little bit over the lid. Cause my eyelids are veiny. I don't know about y'all, but like, you can see veins in my eyelids. I never forget, in high school, I was getting my hair done by my beautician, and she was like, I can see your veins in your eyelids. She was washing my hair, so I'm like this. I just felt so vulnerable, like, ooh, girl, why are you bringing that up right now? She's like, dang, like, just doing a light outline of my brows just to like give them some more definition. Really just like underlining that bitch. Put my moles back on my face. Mascara is the biggest thing. Like, if I did nothing else, I would put on mascara. Like, if I didn't do concealer or my brows, this mascara would be put on. Most times, that's all I put on. But today just feels like, I also have to run some errands. So I'm just like, you just never know type shit. Okay, now I am gonna spray my face down with some stuff because it's hot as hell and this is liable to come all off. I don't want to sweat nothing off, so. Okay, cool. That's it. And lip gloss, obviously. Just putting a little bit of this, not a little bit. I'm gonna put some sunscreen on. New walking shoes. These are just some little Vomeros. But I just got some all white ones. They had another colorway that I really liked that was like brown and it had like a black bottom or a brown bottom and it had like a black outline around the Nike. But I felt like it looked too similar to this, which are also some Nike shoes that I got for walking. I love these. However, they make your foot look so long. Like, this is just a comparison, you know, size-wise. And these are the same size. It's just like, why is that shoe so long? It's because it's got that extra back, okay? So, yeah, keep that in mind. Like, that extra back down there. Do you ever feel like sometimes you're the only person who learned not to be annoying, like in life? I been feeling that way a lot lately. Like, everyone is a little strange and don't know how to act. I got some apple juice this week. I needed this. I still got some errands to run, but it is hot out there. I ain't going front. Pop, pop, pop. Just finished the last of my errands. I got the Rise and Shine juice, which I'm on some fucking shit. I'm about to take me a swig right out the can. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. I needed something cold. The Flow waters were on sale. Normally they're like $3. They were only $1.97, so stocked up on these. Got like 6 of them. Oh, so there was a conversation on Twitter today. Someone had tweeted about how 40% of Black women don't exercise because they don't want to mess up their hair. And I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yes. Like, even though I wear my hair in its natural state, I still sweat a lot from my head when I work out. And when that happens, I be wanting to wash my hair. Like, and even more than that, like, even though I'm technically not sweating out my hair because it's already in its natural state, the sweat does do something to my hair in terms of like the definition and, you know, my frizz, you know? So I was like, yes, I quote tweeted it, like, yeah, like, what's the solution to this? Because I avoid working out sometimes because of this. And it was people quote tweeting back like, we gotta get over this. Just embrace your natural hair. What do you care more about, your health or your hair? Hey. Number one. Number two, bitch, like, you got enough going on. I don't need all of that from the likes of you. Every response that I got back was talking about dry shampoo and certain things that you use to maintain blowouts. And I'm like, see, y'all are under the impression that I'm referring to maintaining a straight hairstyle. It's not about that. I'm talking about the health of my scalp and not wanting to get into the habit of overwashing my hair, because that can cause scalp issues in itself. Also, it's okay to be annoyed and to not want to mess up your hair. Like, I hate that turns into you gotta accept your natural hair. It's accepted. It's accepted. I wear my hair natural 98% of the time. I don't have an issue with my natural hair. Even if it was manipulated with heat, it would still be my natural hair. I don't have an issue with my natural hair. It's more so about how my hair responds to sweat. And if I spent money to get my hair done, which this doesn't really, If I spent money getting my hair done, which this doesn't really apply to me because I don't be getting my hair done. But if I was one of the girls that went and got my hair done, hello, look at me. So irritating. All right, if I was one of the girls that went and got my hair done, I'm sorry, but in this economy, I'm not wasting the $200+ it costs to get my hair done, because at this stage in the game, nothing costs less than $200. The $200+ that I spent to get my hair done, wasting that look because I decided to go and work out. Now my hair looks fucked up. In this economy, I don't think so, girl. I don't think so. So there's nothing wrong with people also wanting to make decisions based on, you know, the choices that they make financially. If I'm investing in this hair, if I've invested my time and my money into getting this hair done, I'm not about to throw that all, you know, by the wayside because I decided to hop on a Stairmaster. So the solution being just embrace your natural hair, that's not a solution. That's just an option. That's not a solution to what we're talking about, which is how do we avoid fucking up our hair while also being able to work out? How do we avoid fucking up our hair when we work out? period. Nobody has the answer, because honestly, I don't really think there is an answer, because most of us sweat from our scalp. I know a few folks that don't sweat from their scalp, and like, fuck you. But like, those people can get their hair freshly pressed and go work out, and the only sweat will be right here. They just gotta wear one of them bands. But they don't sweat all up in here. I sweat all up in here. Like, when I straighten my hair, I don't even go on my walks barely. I can't even be out in the sun for long, because literally my hair will revert back. And it's wasteful. It's just wasteful. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money if you go out and get your hair done. But for me, it's like a waste of my time and a waste of like putting the heat on my hair if I'm just gonna let it revert the next day. Girl, please. Girl, please. Me personally, I'm not doing it. Okay, so I'm supposed to talk to this nigga at 10. Girl, I didn't even know what to say. All I can say is this. One thing about it, I'll be doing a lot of research on a man before I call them. Is it too dark in here? Okay, hello. Yeah, I be doing a lot of research on niggas before I actually like interact with them. So he gave me his number, but it's like, and we have mutual friends, but we have not met. Okay, I'm okay sharing this with y'all because I don't give a fuck. So, cause girl, please, like at this stage in the game, get over it. But yeah, child, so we got mutual friends or whatever, so like somebody can vouch for him type shit. But I did some research, and I'm just like, it just looked like you got demons you fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, talking to a nigga who's still trying to get it out the mud is really, really tricky. It's really, really tricky. You know, you're either gonna meet someone who is determined and who is consistent and who is really on top of their shit, or you're gonna be dealing with somebody who has an excuse all the time for why something's not working out, who has the world hates me complex, who's a mama's boy, and who just can't get right, okay? And I'm just like, bitch, which one is you? I need to know which one is you. My man don't have to have it all figured out when we meet. I don't have it all figured out. Like, who the fuck at this stage in the game has it all figured out? We're all trying to figure it out. But I do have some foundation, and I have experience, and I have confidence, and those things definitely affect the way that I go about making decisions. And yeah, even though I don't have it all figured out, I would love to be with someone who's got it a little bit figured out. Like, help me out, please. I think, yeah, it's such a thing. Like, when you meet someone who can help you, very rarely does it happen. I'm normally the one doing all the helping, you know? They be needing help. All right, I'm gonna shower and then I'll see you girls. Oh, also, like, running into men that follow me, why is that so scary? Like, I want it to not be scary, but it's always scary. And it's always scary because they act hella weird. Like, this guy was like, but like, was staring into my eyes, and I'm just like walking past with my cart, and I just keep walking past because he didn't say anything. So it's like, I'm just going. He's like, Kennedy? I said, what's up? He's like, no, nothing. I think I follow you on Instagram. I was like, oh, okay. He said nothing. He's just like, I'm like, all right, see ya. Don't. Like, I'm out of here. I'm not standing around while you try to figure it out. Go. Y'all need to practice y'all stuff. Practice y'all stuff. I get in front of y'all, cause, all right, let me get in the shower, bye.
Titled, I like to have sex in places I can get caught. With my one man out of town in Paris,
My new obsession, watching Netflix from my phone. I gotta put me first, Lucius. Okay, I'll put it down for now because I do want to talk to you about the fact that I'm going on a date tonight. Hold your applause. Seriously. On date day, I feel the most feminine and girly ever because there's so much maintenance involved. Tweezing, shaving, nail painting, hair doing, picking out the outfit, picking out the shoes, looking at myself multiple times trying to figure out if it's the right situation. Like, it never ends and I love it. This is the sport that I love. Okay, so At this stage in the game, what I'm trying to figure out is the bottoms, because I'm pretty sure on the top. Let me show you. So this is the top that I pulled to the side. And when I say pretty sure about the top, not sure at all. But I have this top that I got from J. Crew that fits very tight upon the body. I'm going for tight top, tight bottom. On a first date, I do try to keep it copacetic, but I'm also not trying to not let him see the fact that I got ass on me. You hear me? Like, nah, I'm gonna show it. So currently, as I'm going through my pants, I'm just like, bitch, you ain't got shit. But I do have something. Like, I have pants. I just gotta figure out which one makes the most sense. You feel me? I do want to wear something that's skinny upon the ankle. Not necessarily a skinny jean, but it does need to be like skinny when it gets to the ankle. So I've never worn these pants that I got from Levi's. My plan with them, and this is the wash so you can see. My plan with them was to get them tailored and to get them turned into shorts, okay? That never happened, obviously. And I just want to see, like, okay, let me go and see if I like this on my butt. I don't know for sure. It's giving, I'm probably not gonna like it on my butt. There are some items that I purchased that I'm just like, well, why? You know, talk to me. Like, tell me about it. So we'll see. We'll see. I think this was one of those purchases where it was like, it'll be cute once it's tailored, which is annoying. It's annoying because when I'm shopping, I don't need to shop with another cost in mind. I need to shop like knowing, okay, it's good, it's great. The other pair of pants that I'm actually holding in my hand are also from Levi's. I love these pants because they are super stretchy. These are the 710 super skinny jeans, and these, if anyone's interested, are the 501-81 high-rise pants. Okay, but these right here, these are my, like, I've had these for a very long time. My tried and true. I think I've had these since like 2016. I love them so much. There is a rip in the jean and they have this going on at the bottom. These are just like this at the bottom, but these look really good on the butt. The issue is that because I got these so long ago, they're not really my size anymore. So yeah, we gonna see. It's like trying to fit a watermelon inside of whatever you will hold a lemon in. You feel? Like, I got a fat ass. I can't tell either. I don't know. And then last but not least, we've got these, which I also like. These are, we're not fucking with this company right now. I hope y'all not shopping at Zara. Like, if you ever was trying to figure out, oh, I don't know how to help the people in Palestine, I feel powerless, I feel da-da-da-da, boycott the brands that have openly supported Israel. That's how you can support. Like, that's a great way, is to boycott these brands. And yes, it will be a challenge for you, but okay, your challenge is you can't shop at this store anymore. Their challenge is they have to find a safe place to be where they're not gonna get shot down by a missile. You feel? Like, so I feel like you can do it. So that's where these are from. But I just really like this wash. It has like a yellow tint to it, which I really like. So I'll put these as an option. So this is what it's looking like, okay? And we'll see what I end up choosing. I gotta try everything on, but we'll see. So I currently have on a pimple patch. That'll be gone in nothing. But I saw this like little trifecta in between the brows. I'm like, bitch, what you talking about? Like, what you trying to get into? She ain't gonna turn into nothing, hopefully. But I did see a little something there. I forgot to tell y'all, I got some stuff in TJ Maxx. Number one, and this could possibly get returned, but this Smile Direct toothbrush, it was $8, so I was like, I'm buying it. I looked up the reviews were great. Comes with a case, a mirror mount, what else? The batteries. I was just like, why not? A travel cover. So yeah, we'll see about that. I used to have an electric toothbrush. Did I? No, I had a water pick. Didn't like it. Didn't love the water pick. It felt too hard on my gums, actually, and there was no way to turn it down. So it was just like, felt like it was literally cutting my gums. I said, girl, no. The dentist ain't never told me that I'm not doing a good job flossing, so it's that if it ain't broke, don't fix it situation. And the same applies for this toothbrush. It just caught me because it was $8. I also bought this because it was $3, a nail dryer, I will open every window. I know this is not good to inhale. I'll hold my breath, I'll open the windows, bitch. I'll spray it outside the window. But I was like $3 to dry my nails quickly. I'm doing it. I hate having to wait for my nails to dry. Like, hate. It's the worst part of the process. So I said, I'm trying this. And then I wanted to try these Bobo's Oat Bites, the lemon poppy seed ones. I've tried the strawberry and I really like them. Oh, they tripping. It only comes, you only get 10 of these. I thought it meant there were 10 packs of these, like 10 little packs that have multiples of these in them. Oh wow, whatever, man. How much was it? $8. Now I'm spending dag near $1 a thing, and it better be good. Hold on, let's see. Hard as shit. God damn. Is this supposed to be hard like that? This expires this year. I don't know about that. I feel like packaged stuff goes back the following year. Let me see something. Like when these go back? Oh, these go back this year too. Same date actually. Yeah, maybe it's supposed to be tough. No, that's. Anyway, let's do our nails.
My vegetables over and give my full attention.
Okay. And so. Flaunting it was more than she could bear. So she decided. Fun. Fuck buddy? What is a fuck buddy?
Bitch, you know what a fuck buddy is. You was fucking the Jewish man.
Sorry, sweetheart, he does have.
Charlotte is so fake innocent. Like rewatching this show, I'm like, Charlotte, you just like Samantha low-key. Charlotte has had so much sex, more sex than Miranda and Carrie. Charlotte is the queen of one night stand type moments. She had sex with the guy at the wedding whose dad ended up being a creep. She had sex with the guy who got his penis done. What is it called? Who got the circumcision as an adult. She had sex with the guy who she thought was gay. She had sex with every guy she deals with, she ends up having sex with. There's like never an in between. She always has sex with all of them. She's like, Charlotte, girl, pack it up with this act. I'm tired of it.
Why? So you don't really have to know about it. And you're generally.
Also, I noticed that the costume designer loves putting them in red, blue, and yellow when they're in group scenes. And then someone will wear a neutral color like cream, white, or black. I've noticed it so many times. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. And it goes, it works.
Guaranteed delivery within Manhattan in 6 hours or less. Then I have shallow sex with.
Okay. Wendy's Williams. Wendell. I want to see if it's Wendell on that island with Naomi. Y'all girl Beyonce.
Hey.
But I'm one name.
I'm gonna be leaving my house in a second. Our reservations are at, I didn't even see how far it is from me. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Y'all know this, I don't let men pick me up on the first date. I meet them there, so there's that. Oh, okay. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be leaving here about the next 35, 45 type shit. Definitely messed up my toe. Anyway, I was sitting over here thinking about the fact that this man that I'm going on a date with said something that was really enlightening to me. He said, I should also say, he doesn't know he was enlightening me. He wasn't trying to enlighten me. He was just talking, but it sparked this whole like series of thoughts, which is this. There are a handful of cities in America where your presentation matters more than what you actually have. So if you show up in designer, if the hair, nails, and lashes are done, if you are presenting yourself as someone who's got it, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? And to put it in like a box, I'm talking about what constitutes you as a bad bitch. This is how it works in Miami, in Atlanta, and in LA, and sometimes in New York. The reason why I say sometimes in New York is because I feel like New York is very like, it doesn't matter what you've got. It's more about you really having sauce in New York and who you know and all of that stuff. It doesn't matter about all the designer and stuff. Like, that's cool, but no one gives a fuck, for real. It's just like, bitch, it's a lot of rich motherfuckers out here. And the same can be said for LA, but I feel like LA is really, there's so many transplants in LA. Same with New York. I don't know why it's different in LA and New York to me, but I feel like LA is more not rooted in realness, I guess you can say. But I've always known this about Atlanta. Like, I'm from here, I get it, I know the culture of this city. And I find that people who have not lived outside of Atlanta kind of still subscribe to the idea that it's more important to focus on what people think you have going on versus what you actually have going on. And I don't mean that as shade, I just mean it as this is the culture of this city. So of course you're gonna move like the culture of this city wants you to, because that's just naturally gonna happen when you've been in an environment for a certain amount of time. So he had said to me that my Instagram, he said, cause I asked him, I was like, okay, whatever, it don't matter what I asked him. But he was like, yeah, your Instagram, you just look really like down to earth, and like I could just come as I am, and you know, you seem very like comfortable and cool, and like, you know, I don't have to do too much or have too much going on. Skirt? No, skirt. That really was interesting to me because, quite frankly, that's just not the case, sweet. You do have to have something going on. You do have to come with something. Yes, I am down to earth and all of that jazz, but bitch, okay? There comes a time when mama's on Mars. Yeah, like, mama's gotta stand 10 toes down on Venus. Hold on, using the spray. Let's see if that does anything. Cause I need this to dry stat. But yeah, child, he was talking about how basically my Instagram was giving like, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, stop it. And the thing is, it's true. I took a scroll myself and I said, ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Mind you, he also came and looked at my YouTube. I said, fuck. Can you never do that again? Thanks. Whew, bitch. Okay, so let's break this down, because it's not that I walk around looking like a slob or looking like I just don't give a fuck about how I show up. It's never that. It's that in this day and age, people, I feel like, men specifically, heterosexual black men, I feel like there's a certain group of heterosexual black men that associate a woman wanting the nicer things in life, women who have seen things before, want to travel, want to do stuff, they associate that to a certain type of dress, okay, a certain type of costume. Like, this woman's going to look this type of way, and their page is going to be curated, and you're only going to see them looking bomb. You're not going to see them looking undone or dropping down into a split with foam rollers in their hair. You're just not going to see it. You know, you can guess which one I is, right? So I was like, okay, you know, this is not new. This thought is not new, because I remember saying I was going to dedicate like 30 days to only posting me as a bad bitch. But the reality of it is that even bad bitches got to take the makeup off. Ow, that hurt. But yeah, even bad bitches got to get undone. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, the thing about me is that I'm so confident in the fact that even when it's all stripped away, I still feel like a bad bitch. But the other side of that is that I'm aware that everybody else ain't necessarily thinking that, because when they look in the mirror, right, when they get to looking left and right, they don't feel that way about themselves, so they can't see it in me. And it was just interesting, and a lot of men lack awareness and the ability to self-reflect. Like, even this guy that I'm going on a date with, God help him, and God help me too, but I can already tell that he's fighting some demons, okay? And I can tell that in this exchange that he has way more to gain than I do from us spending time together, and that makes the whole thing unattractive. But I felt like getting cute, and I felt like enjoying some male company, so that's what I'm gonna do. He's also attractive, so it's like, let's just say, you know what I mean, let's just say, you just never know. So yeah, but I can tell that, and I was telling my friends, like, bitch, I'm ready to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this feels like I'm gonna have to clock in, and I don't want to have to do that. Like, I don't want to be putting no man on. I don't want to have to help him, you know, get it out the mud. Like, I've done it, and outside of me doing it for other people, I've had to do it for myself. It's like I kind of want someone around me that's also experienced their dreams coming true, or having a spiritual connection where they recognize that their blessings have come true, because I just think that that spirit is just more enlightened and wise and conscious. And you know, again, like, this guy's cool, but even when we were having a conversation, mind you, he was on my tail, okay? When we were talking, he was like, it feels like I'm the only person talking. And what I wanted to say, but then he proceeded to keep talking, was that, well, you are the only person talking, because you're not asking me anything about myself. I'm asking you all the questions. It has been a long time since I've met a man who is truly curious and inquisitive and like interested in getting to know me, who like asked questions and followed up, and like true curiosity. Like, it has been a very long time since that's happened. Yeah, that's pretty sad. It's sad because we all want to feel like the person who we're sitting across from or spending time with or talking to on the phone gives a fuck about the ins and outs of us. And I know that the only way to really establish a relationship is if you are curious about the person who you're creating that relationship with. If there's no curiosity, you know what I mean? What are you gonna learn if you're not asking questions? So at this dinner, I'm going to take a seat and sit back and allow him to ask me questions. And I'm not gonna try to like fill in the gaps of silence. I'm gonna let it be silent. Sometimes you have to let it get a little, sometimes you gotta let it get sometimes you have to let it get a little uncomfortable for niggas to know, like, for them to snap into it, like, okay, let me get it together. Ooh, I've been wanting to kill this bug all week. Gotcha. A little gnat. As far as what I'm wearing, we've got 2 options. I'm just waiting on my toe to dry. Hold on. Pretty dry. I'm gonna spray a little bit more of this. So it's fun. It's kind of addictive. Got 2 options. First option is this little white dress that I have. Tight, straight to the point. Like, you know what time it is, you know what time it ain't. This is what I have, and you're not getting it type vibes. And then I have a navy tube dress, which I've worn a few times. Y'all have seen me wear it. At first, I was gonna wear jeans and a top, but every top I had was ugly, and all my jeans fit me weird today. So it's like, I just don't have time. So I also had some other dress options, but it was like, it was wrong. Some of them just felt too dressy. Some of them felt like, okay, this is something I wear like at an event. Like, don't want to give them too much. I need something simple. So tube dress or tank dress. One's short, one's long. They're both tight as shit and giving body yaddy yaddy. And I'm just wearing some little Steve Madden sandals. And that's the look. Light jewelry, small bag. Can't go wrong with any of those things. And just smelling delicious. Like, I might do the tube dress. Either way, I'm taking a little cardigan with me because I despise being cold. Like, it'll ruin my whole evening if I'm chilly. So I'm taking it, and not because it's chilly outside. It's 80-something degrees outside still. And it's going, by the time we leave the restaurant, it's gonna be like in the 70s. So it's not gonna be cold outside, it's in the restaurant. I don't know where we're gonna be seated at. I don't know none of that stuff. So I'm just like, let me get ahead of that and make sure that I have something that's gonna keep me nice and warm. Time is it? Ooh, I need to get up. Okay, let's try on the dress. Let's decide. Okay, bye. Okay, option 1. Again, both of these dresses can hurt somebody. I'm aware of that. With just a little sandal. Ooh, like there was nipple showing. So option 1 looks like this. Okay. Definitely can hurt somebody. It's very like, you know, like, oh shit. Like, I'm sure he wouldn't be expecting this, but it's just the mood that I'm in, and it feels really good. Like, if I needed to do anything, half I can drop it, half I can drop it, I could do that. Yeah, it just gives single, sexy, and free, and I love that, with just like some light jewelry. So option 1 is this. I don't know the bag yet, but I'm just looking to see what everybody look like, what everything look like. Okay, second option looks like this. The blue tube dress, same shoes. It's hard to see you in that white dress and then put on anything else. Like, it's really hard because that white dress is so like, ouch. And this is also ouch, but like not as heavy as an ouch. After you saw that, it's like, nothing's gonna be as heavy after you see that. But this is also very cute, very like, I don't know. But it's very cute. There's something about it I'm not loving right now. Maybe it's my hair. I don't know, it looks a little formal is all. I think I'm gonna go with the white dress. Fuck it. Let me put it on, fuck it. This is like an in-between of the two. It's another tank dress, but it's longer. Same shoes. I like this as an option. I do like showing a little bit more of this. So I'm definitely leaning more towards one of the tank dresses over the tube dress. So it'll either be this or the white dress. I actually kind of like this for like first date. The white dress is like, what you trying to do? You know what I mean? It's what you trying to do. And I like this, a little bit more modest, because I also have never been to this restaurant. I don't want to hurt anybody at the restaurant. They got a job to do. You know what I mean? I want to ask him what he's wearing. Kind of, sort of. Just to give me an excuse to like not wear something as nice. I need an excuse. Okay, the other option is just a straight up chill version. These are the pants I was telling y'all about, with the same shoes and this top that I got from Aritzia, which I think I'm gonna put on the bra. But I asked him what he was wearing, he's not responding. I'm about to put this on, because I'm not even mad at this. It's giving I'm wearing this. If you're kicking and punching the TV right now, that's your business, girl. Don't mess your stuff up. But I think I'm gonna have to do it to him like this. Regular, fegular. Just a little regular, fegular. Like, I don't even give a damn. I'm only here to eat. Type shit. I'm doing it. No, I'm serious. If he doesn't respond in the next 5 minutes, I mean, I have to leave my house in the next 5 minutes. So like, oh, like, yeah, fuck it. All right, I'm gonna go put a bra on, hold on. Okay, personally, I hate it too. Like, I don't wanna have to wear this jacket, but I need something because it might be cold in there. Okay, so, bye. Niggas. Such an interesting species. Before I get started, I just want to acknowledge that the gentleman that I went out with today, I think is good to his core. He's a nice guy. Very, very cute. And if you're watching this, I'm really gonna ask for you to leave. Like, this is a girl's room. Like, I'm not even about to talk about you. I'm about to talk about my period. So I've always been a heavy bleeder. Like, tampons just couldn't cut it. You know that part in the Mean Girls where she's like, oh, I've got a wide set vagina. I always felt like, okay, I think he's gone. Realizing that the man you're talking to is emotionally stunted is really a motherfucker. Because it's like, fuck. This is it. It will get no better than this. This is it. And it's a tough truth, because the thing about it is that everyone's capable of growth so long as they're open to it. You know what I'm saying? And this particular guy, the thing about it is that a lot of us go through shit. A lot of us have been through shit that could have stopped us from doing a lot of shit. And, you know, as I meet people, you know, at this age, I realize like, oh, that thing that they went through, it fucked them up. You know, it changed them. And there are things that I've experienced that definitely changed me and altered the way that I view life. But it didn't create a limitation or stunt me. What it did actually was open up my mind to what life could be like outside of that, and like what I can do to not be the things that I saw that could have fucked me up, or that fucked me up rather. I chose a path of curiosity and that inner yearning for more. And I think your environment plays a role in that. I don't think that I would be where I am mentally or emotionally if I did not bet on myself and take a chance and take a risk by moving to New York City. And I am so grateful for that experience. It's not even funny. I'm so grateful that it's making me want to move back to New York, because I've been feeling stunted creatively, and like my inspiration and shit has been off. And I'm just like, do I need to go back to that motherfucker? I go on dates, not just like, oh, you know, I want this to be my man, or, you know, maybe something will happen out of this, but also there's just like the curiosity of life for me, and like being really open to new experiences and having a story to share and just like living life type shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm always gonna be that girl that's like, yeah, I'll do it, why not? You know what I mean? I'll go, I'll see. Obviously there's some things that are necessary, like this nigga need to be cute to me, period. But all the other stuff, it's like you'll find that out on the way. And today's, what I got out of this was just like, man, being emotionally stunted as a man is really something else, because it really affects how they move about the world, how they go about their dreams, what they're able to accomplish, you know, whether or not they can do the things that they need to do without the validation. Are they capable of doing things without the validation? And then it's like, what are my options? Like, stick around and help him? You feel me? And like, not even him specifically, but like any of these guys, because a lot of these men are stunted in some area. There's some part of them that just stopped growing or shut off or shut down. And I'm not saying every man, I'm just saying a lot of them. And I'm only speaking from experience because I'm dating these niggas. Like, I'm going on the dates. And I'm telling you, I've gone on dates with the fine ones, the average ones, the ones with money, the ones with no money, the ones with average money. Like, I've had every experience in all of them. There's something. Ooh. I could not get up out my seat. But we have to get this makeup off. I feel like I haven't done a, like, remove my makeup situation. Or maybe I have. I be feeling like I haven't done something in a minute, but it's just been like 2 weeks. Just putting a little bit of the Mayel oil on my scalp. I do believe that massaging your scalp contributes to your hair growth. I do think that's a thing. Whenever I stay on top of doing that, my hair is in its most healthiest and it really grows. Now, as far as hair growth goes for me, it's never been hard for me to grow my hair. I think this has a lot to do with genetics. My mom has long hair. She be cutting it, but you know, her hair was, you know, long around this age. But it'll be really interesting to see where my hair is this time next year, because I am not cutting my hair anymore. Like, trims only. Trims only. I'm literally, I do like how my hair feels. So I'm not mad at that styling stuff I use. My hair feels great. But I do have a good amount of frizz. Like, this is normally what my hair would look like on day 3. So this being what it looks like after washing my hair yesterday is kind of something to keep in mind. But, and really you need to massage your hair for like a full 15 minutes. I'm gonna keep massaging after I wash my hair and stuff. I mean, wash my face. I'm tired. What time is it? 2:35. I'm really gonna work on trying to get back on a normal sleep schedule next week. Like, I'm gonna make myself start getting up earlier so I can start going to sleep earlier. The Skin Glass cleansing balm is what I'll be using to get the makeup off. I need a good amount of that. It also has its own cleansing properties in it, so I really like this because I feel like it does a great job of getting the makeup off for real. I haven't started gua shaing yet. We'll do that tomorrow. One more wash, just for good measure. Shoot, I meant to brush my teeth first. I hate brushing my teeth after I wash my face. I feel like it irritates my mouth. It's so crazy. Like, no shade to the brand that I used to shop with, where I would get, you know, these like little towels or whatever, because they're really good, that brand. Like, I don't even want to say their name because I like them, and I don't want to deter you from shopping with them, because I actually do really like the little cloths that they sell, but you could really use a paper towel. Like, it's gonna do the same thing. A paper towel definitely feels a little rougher on the skin, so I just want to pat it, but it's basically the same thing. The Free and True Milk and Tansy Essence. Obsessed. Obsessed. Calms the skin down, feels really good on the skin, and I think it's a great base for all of your moisturizers and serums. Love that. I'm gonna do snail mucin tonight. I've been using this snail mucin lately, and mostly because it's like I bought it, so it's like I'm trying to use it before it expires. It doesn't expire until 2026, but I just want to use it. I noticed that I have a habit of like just letting stuff sit, and something in my mind be like, only use it if you need it, or only you don't know how that's gonna work, so just use what you know. And it's like, but you bought it. You won't know until you try it. And actually, my skin really likes the snail mucin. I know I read somewhere where somebody wrote that the snail mucin broke them out. And I'm just curious as to what created the breakout, because it doesn't have a fragrance. I don't know, I feel like I'm the queen of sensitive skin and random breakouts. So when something doesn't break me out but it breaks someone else out, I'm like, oh, dang, I wonder what it was. I wish I could show you what I'm doing. I don't know if you can see, but in my glasses, like where the frame and the lens meet, I like to go in with my nail in my t-shirt and like take out the makeup that's sitting right there, because all that is doing is touching my face all day, and like this part right here, and I will be getting breakouts right there. And I couldn't figure out like, why do I keep breaking out right here? And it's because my glasses have makeup stuck on them and I'm not even realizing it. Okay, so snail mucin's on. I've been using this Caudalie Vino Perfect serum, the radiant serum. So this is the complexion correction. Read that fully backwards. So they gave me this as a sample because I bought a full-size moisturizer, which I use next. I'll show you. I'm just gonna lightly massage that. How I remind myself to like lightly apply stuff is like my skin shouldn't move, like only my hands. Like if I start tugging and I see my face moving, then I'm going too hard. And these are things you want to be aware of, because you keep doing that over time, it just speeds up the wrinkles and shit, period. This is also why they say to do things moving up. I also think applying products up is smart because of those hairs on your face, hair follicles. I feel like the product isn't getting in unless you do like this. Now, during this part, the skin is gonna move. And then I'm gonna floss and brush my teeth, and then I'll do my last and final step. Let me floss. I'm not gonna lie, these purple patches, they really ain't been doing shit lately. Like, they've been lifting. Last and final step, the Caudalie Vino Perfect Brightening Glycolic Night Cream, because I really am trying to even out my complexion, which my skin is doing great, but I do have some hyperpigmentation that's been around for a long time, and so I just want to nip that in the bud and really work on evening out my complexion. So I really focus that on the areas where I deal with the hyperpigmentation, which is my cheeks. Just for good measure, I'll put a little bit up here. It's really all down there. Just my cheeks area This side's looking pretty good, but yeah, I want this cleared up. Yeah. And then my night lip mask from Sephora. This is the lip sleeping mask. It's Sephora collection. The flavor is coconut, and I love this at night. 97% ingredients from natural origin. Like, I like that. No, me personally, I like that. All right, girls. I will see you in the morning. Good night.
We're partying for all the women last when a man.
When did being judgmental get such a bad rap? Like, the word judgmental has such a bad rap, and honestly, I feel like, okay, there's two levels of judgment. There's multiple levels of There's multiple levels of judgmental. If you're judging a situation, having never experienced it, if it's from a class or elitist type positioning, you know, if it's rooted in racism, any level, then that's one thing. But I think if you have a judgment based on having insight on something, real true insight and experience, then I just feel like you're able to make an informed decision and judgment. I also think being judgmental is not always bad. Like, I feel like if you're a person who thinks and really analyzes situations, people, situations, whatever, there's judgment. You have to make judgment calls. We all have to tap into our judgmental side at some stage in the game. It's necessary in order for us to make decisions and to like not make mistakes we've made before and to like evolve. I don't know. I just feel like being judgmental isn't that bad. I'm judgmental, but a good kind.
Bill raised $6 grand that night. It really got him in the mood.
You know, maybe peanut.
I would be very worried if I were you. If he could just be Portland.
Oh my God.
Where there's...
Can you imagine? Also, I'm still stuck on the fact that Charlotte really is the hoe of the group. It's not Samantha. Samantha may be more open and talking about it, but Charlotte is the one that actually be busting it wide for whomever, because she was so thirsty to meet her husband. Like, I just watched the episode where they went to the Hamptons and she had sex with the young dude that gave her crabs. Like, I'm sorry, girl, what? Like, what? No, Charlotte be giving it up, child. She be giving it up. Way more than Samantha. You gotta watch.
Mo, I'm just saying.
Yo, rewatching Sex and the City, first of all, feels like a job. Like, because I'm viewing it from different perspectives every time, it feels like, or like I'm noticing something. I love rewatching Sex and the City. And to answer your question, yes, I'm still on this couch watching Sex and the City. This is what I've been doing all day. I did take a break and I went on a walk. Okay, so I posted like how many steps I took in a day the other day, and people were asking me what app I use. I just use the health app that's already on the phone. It's on any iPhone. But yeah, when you click it at the top under activity, it'll say steps, and when you click that, it'll tell you how many steps you took. So today, I took just under 10,000 steps. I don't like check it often. I just think it's cool every now and again when I do think about it, like, oh shit, yeah, let me see. And I'll notice that I took like 14,000 steps, and I'm just like, wow, that's a lot of steps. So, rewatching Sex and the City. And I'm on the episode where Miranda and Steve are now officially back together. And also, this is for my Sex and the City watchers. Like, you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. For those of you who've never watched Sex and the City, give it a shot. Give it a shot, be open-minded. Obviously, it was made during a different time, so, but I really feel like it's timeless storytelling. Like, I just think it's, like, I love it. So, some of it's really poetic, okay? Honestly. I think it's the jazz music, too, that just makes it feel so, like, ooh, I don't know. But yeah, it does what it needs to do. Excuse me, that trigger warning with that. You never know what anyone's going through. Seriously. So, what was I? Oh, so Miranda and Steve are officially back together. And Steve's been spending a lot of time at Miranda's house, overstaying his welcome. It's obvious she's getting annoyed. Like, the thing is I was cracking up because Miranda had walked in the house and snatched the remote. Like, we're not watching this. It was just funny, like, dang, Miranda. But also, it's like, this is Miranda's crib. Imagine you come home and the guy who you're freshly dating is just in your house. what the fuck? Hello, explain yourself. She was like, we didn't have plans tonight. He was like, oh yeah, well I still had the key from that last time, so I ordered us some food. The ordering the food is nice, but I don't know. It's kind of scary to me. I never want to walk in my house and somebody's just in there that I'm not expecting. That's scary. So I'm like, Steve, that's strike one. So then, at this point, Miranda's fed up. Like, she's really annoyed. He's looking very ugly to her right now. And they're in the bed and he's all on her side. So she just says, hey. It's actually really funny. Like, it's comedy to me. There are certain points that I really be cracking up. Like, that was funny. But yeah, she turns on the light. She said, hey. He said, huh? She was like, oh. It's April 20th, 2024, and it's 9:07 p.m. So, Bob, what happened? But then I'd have to know what I was talking about. What happened? Wait, hello? No, Miranda and Steve. Just don't remember what part of the story is all. I do remember Miranda and Steve. I don't know where I was in the story. Okay, they're in the bed. Okay, yeah, so she startles him and wakes him up. And she's like, you're on my side of the bed. And you on my pillow. And, you know, being petty, but it's because she's pissed. She's annoyed. Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I would be too. Looking at this, I'm just like, ill, Steve, you are ugly right now. Mind you, I'm very much Team Steve. Like, I hate what they're doing on And Just Like That. I hate what they've done with their story. I hate what they've done with their relationship. I hate it. Like, you're not gonna make us believe that this would be where their relationship would be. I just don't see it. Anyway, so boom, Miranda is like, she said what she said, like, you're on my side of the bed. And so he was like, how about this? How about I go and get, I'm trying to do an accent, Steve's accent. That was so not it. And anyway, basically he was like, how about I go and get some paint and I'll just paint a line down the middle of the bed to make you happy. Just go to bed. One, we're not making jokes right now. Like, if I'm pissed off, this is not the time to turn this into a comedy act, period. That's all I'm saying. That will really take me over the edge. Like, it won't, but it might type shit, you know? And then two, like, ew, you're looking really ugly to me right now. And he really is looking really ugly in this scene. Like, ew, Steve, like, you ain't even got no right, because you're not doing much at this moment, you know, to contribute to anything. Because this is still a brand new relationship. We don't know how Steve is, you know what I mean? That he's just solid and he loved this woman. We can feel it, but it's like the experiences aren't there yet. Enough time hasn't passed. So this is too early in the relationship for him to even be like not hearing her when she say like, I need some space a little bit. I think I'm talking out of timeline. But anyway, long story short, Miranda's just like, yo, you got to keep all your stuff that you keep over here neater. And he was like, you can get me a drawer or a box. And she was like, you want a drawer or a box? He was like, actually, I've been thinking about moving in. What? Girl. But this is the part though that actually killed me. I didn't remember this watching this before because I've always been so like empathetic towards Steve and feeling like, oh, Miranda's just this cold, you know, hard to love. She always gave him a hard time, and she does give him a hard time sometimes. But in this scene, that's not what it was. So Pop, so she's like, move in? Where did that come from? Now she done stood up. She goes to fold his clothes up, and she was like, I think there are so many articles that probably say we should not move in with each other, that it's not time for us to move in yet, that we're not ready. We just started dating again. And Steve gonna jump up out the bed, move the covers. He's like, fine, I'll just leave then, and I'll leave you the key. Let me replay what he said, because it's really ugly, actually, and manipulative. I said, Steve, I didn't even know you get down like that. Because Steve is always sweet to me. Look, hold on. Listen to this argument. Listen to this back and forth.
Actually, I'd like to move in.
Most single women dream of this moment. Most single women but Miranda.
Why would I want him to move in with me?
Okay. Where did that come from?
Period.
What are they thinking about? What a great time together, practically living together anyway.
Yeah, but we're not. Look, we just started dating again. There's no need to go at warp speed here. I mean, nobody's dying, and I'm sure every book would say that we're not ready. I mean, you're here all the time.
No problem. I'll get out of your hair. I'll leave the key.
No, don't take the key. I take the key. I need my space. I feel I'm being suffocated.
Now he should be pausing. See, like, in this moment, he's not hearing her. She's telling you what it is. And he's taking this very personal when she's just saying she needs some space. Like,
It's like you're the guy sometimes.
it's like you're the guy sometimes. I thought that was so emotionally manipulative because she's allowed to feel a certain type of way about the change. She's allowed to express her emotions. And I don't think she's doing it in a negative way. She's telling you. It's not like she's like lashing out crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she was being disrespectful, that's one thing, but I don't think that she disrespected him. I was just like, ew, Steve. I never looked at Steve as the one who ever messed up. You know what I mean? Except for that time he cheated. Spoiler.
Facebook